Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the news that the IRS released recently in the past couple weeks or so about some things moving forward as far as unemployment and the monthly child tax credit. Anyway, let's just get right into it. The IRS on their website, and you guys can go here as well. They have a news channel where it's really like a blog, but it's where they post their updates essentially, and it's probably the most up to date that you will get. You do see some news articles about things that the IRS says, but they haven't released here yet, and that's usually just to get you to click. So, right here, I have this article here from the IRS. And they're just saying that the first week of June they sent $2.8 million checks or direct deposits out to Americans for overpayment in unemployment benefits, or I guess I should say overpayment in taxes due to unemployment benefits. So if you don't know already, when Biden was into office and we received this past stimulus check about 2 months ago now, in that bill, the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits were non-taxable to the federal government, and then states have the choice to opt into this exemption, or they can choose to tax it. Most states opted in to just follow the IRS guidelines. I think there were 6 states who I believe still counted it as income. So again, the first $10,200 was excluded as unemployment compensation, and essentially it was free money. So this means that if you had taxes withheld on this money, which I would hope most of you would have, for example, my state, Ohio, they only give you the option to withhold 10%, and they don't withhold state taxes, they only withhold federal taxes. So at $10,200, if you withheld 10%, obviously that means that you withheld a little bit over $1,000. Well, now if the first $10,200 is non-taxable, that money that you paid in was an overpayment to the IRS, which means that you will be getting that money back. There's also other parts of tax code, such as the earned income credit. Unemployment is not earned income, so that means that your credit was probably lowered. But the IRS did allow a look back, so if you received the credit last year, you are eligible to claim the same amount of credit this year if you made less working than you did last year. So I know it kind of gets confusing. So they look at your 2019 return, and if you made 30,000 that year, this year you only made 10,000. Then they'll allow you to match the earned income credit from the 2019 from when you worked. So all of this is very confusing, but essentially all you have to do is wait. The only people that have to file an amendment are individuals who did not qualify for earned income tax credit this tax season, but now with the unemployment exemption, they now qualify for the earned income tax credit. They have to make an amendment. If you filed and you received the earned income tax credit and you paid taxes into, had taxes withheld from your unemployment benefits, then you will likely receive a refund from the IRS for the overpayment in taxes, and also a refund and a higher earned income tax credit. So there isn't really too much you can do to figure out the exact amount. You would probably just end up talking to a tax professional. You can figure it out if you bring up your 2020 tax form and you kind of know the laws and the exclusions and the brackets for the earned income tax credit and how tax brackets work. Or you can just wait like most people, and that's what I advise people to do. If you weren't one of the first 2.8 million people who received the unemployment refund check, is what I call it, then you will continue to wait. The IRS says that they will periodically issue these returns as they identify more Americans. They have identified roughly 13 million tax returns that they have to go through. they are issuing 2.8 million in the first week of June, so that would have been about a week or two ago. And they said mid-June they expect to issue more refunds, and then er, probably every 2 weeks or so. So just hold off and relax. You will get your money, hopefully. Nothing's guaranteed with the IRS, other than them coming for you if you owe them money. So, one other thing that I want to point out is the child tax credits will start to flow into your bank accounts starting July 15th. This is $300 per month for individuals who qualify for the child tax credit. So there are income limitations, but um, if you do qualify for the full child tax credit, you will receive $300 a month if your child is under the age of 6, and $250 a month if your child is 6 and older, I guess, so between the ages of 6 and 17. They have to turn 17 in the tax year to qualify for the child tax credit. If they're 17 all the way to December 31st and their 18th birthday is on December 31st, they do not qualify for the child tax credit. I know it's crazy, but that's just how it is. These will start to flow July 15th, as I said, and then pretty much the 15th of every month after that, with some variations by days due to weekends. So that will be from July to December. You will essentially get half of your child tax credit, and the other half will be given to you when you file your tax return, assuming that you get the full amount. If you do not get the full amount, then you will receive the difference of what you've already received and what you are supposed to get. This has also not been made permanent, so this monthly thing is only for this year for now. But they're trying to change the laws, so as things keep evolving, I guess we will hear more from our lovely Internal Revenue Service. The other thing that I want to point out about this, monthly child tax credit payment is the IRS did release that they have created an online tool for low-income families to register for the monthly child tax credit. This is for low-income individuals who are not required to file, I guess I should say. So this is similar to the non-filer tool that they created last year, where you can sign up for your stimulus checks. This will be pretty much the exact same thing. It's a non-filer sign-up tool. So for those of you who don't understand how someone can work and not have to file, if you are single and you make less than $12,400 per year, you're not required to file a tax return. Some people have taxes withheld from their job as they make that amount and they file to get that money back, but some people do not. If you are head of household and you make 18,000 and some change, I don't remember the exact numbers, but I know it's 18,000. I think it's 18,650. You are also not required to file because that is your standard deduction amount. So that's going to be taken down to zero if you make that or less. And that means you don't have to pay any taxes. So I guess also if you are married, filing jointly, and the combined total of income for you and your spouse is $24,800, you are not required to file. I would recommend filing, obviously, so that way with all this going on, the IRS has your information. But again, you're not required to, so they created this non-filer tool for those people in this, people in this situation. So that is also found on irs.gov. I'm hoping that the IRS can deliver. They have done a tremendous job in processing these stimulus checks. Not so good on tax returns. They did very well the first 2 weeks, then it kind of went downhill. But granted, all things considered, I think that the IRS is doing well in trying to issue payments out. I know a lot of you have not received your tax returns. Some of you have not received your stimulus checks. you're just in that one off, but they do well as far as their percentage rate of getting payments out to Americans. That is what we have right now. Um, I guess for those of you who do not want the monthly payment, you can opt out. I would have to double check, but I believe you have to receive the first payment and then you have to opt out after. I'll have to look into that more. The IRS really didn't give much guidance on opting out just yet, but people are probably wondering why you want to opt out. For couples, or I guess parents, who claim their children every other year. Uh, Obviously, this can cause some issues. I'm sure the stimulus checks have been very frustrating on who gets how much stimulus for your child. But you can also opt out of this because they're going to go off your 2020 tax return. So if it was not your year to claim your child, but 2021 is your year to claim your child, you obviously want the tax payments because half of it will be gone by the time you file to the other person who you have an agreement with. So I can see how this can cause a lot of issues. So there will be an opt-out feature or tool that you can use. I don't have all the details for it, and it seems like neither does the IRS, but hopefully that will come in a later video. If you guys like this content, if you like me bringing you this news that I feel like everybody covers, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. Let me know down below if you have questions about this. I did do taxes this tax season, so it was very frustrating with the constant changes, but please feel free to comment down below. Send me questions. I don't give tax advice. I'm no longer doing taxes, so don't sue me. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.